So I do want you to know you do not have to do this group with us, but it's going to be awesome, so you should. But I'm never going to be like, you got to do this, because if you don't want to, you don't want to, and that's okay. If you're not doing Bar Blend, then this definitely does not apply to you. However, if you're not doing it and you also want to talk about it and offer it to people, you can for sure throw them into our group. But you would also need to be in our group too. That way you can encourage them and be their coach through it. If you're going to promote for it, I would say that you probably should do it, because it'd be kind of weird to promote for it and get people started without doing it yourself. But I mean, you can always try it. I just think it's harder to promote for something that you're not doing. But hey, if we're doing a big group thing and you're able to get people in, then you might as well go for that. So I'm going to share my screen with you. I'm going to tell you some of my rough plans, rough ideas. I have talked to several people who are going to kind of co-lead this with me. I think there are 5 or 6 girls on the team who have volunteered to help me like keep this thing running. So I'm going to share with you my ideas, and I want you to know right off the bat, they're just that. They are ideas. And if you have suggestions, then I am totally open to that. And feel free to like unmute yourself at any point and ask questions or suggest something. So Bar Blend, if you do not know, surely you know, it launches for customers tomorrow. And if you didn't see on Spirit and Spunk Tribe, I am so excited. We get to keep 5 of the prep workouts, or the first 5 or whatever. And then they're adding in 2 new ones, I guess. And then we also have the sample. So we're going to have 8, I guess, in total to keep until Bar Blend launches. The other cool thing is they're actually unlocking all of the workouts a few days earlier than they originally said. So we will have access to all of the workouts on the 3rd, actually. So our original plan was to start the group on the 6th when the Bachelor starts. I'll get there in a second. Okay, Bar Blend. Who is it for? It's for all of us, okay? This challenge group, I have never done this before, but it is for everybody in Fit for More. Anybody that you get to sign up for this program, they should be in this group. And I have a personal goal, and a team goal for us, that we would get 100 women signed up to do Bar Blend with us, and I want to keep count, because I think without a doubt we can easily blow this number out of the water. And my goal for each of you individually would be minimum to have 3 people doing Bar Blend with us, or with you. And I think that's a really super doable goal. So if you've not heard yet, we are doing a kind of themed challenge group with The Bachelor. And I think it's going to be a blast. It is so fun to mix in something that has nothing to do with health and fitness, just as a way to build interest and really build community within this group that has nothing to do with health and fitness. And it's going to be so much fun. Even if you've never watched The Bachelor before, you're probably going to get hooked and you'll never miss The Bachelor again. It's cheap entertainment, you guys. It's so good. So that's kind of the theme of this whole entire group. We're going to be talking about The Bachelor every single week, along with health and fitness, and we're going to have so much fun with it. So here are my ideas and what I'm thinking for this whole group. What I'm going to encourage you to do is build your promotion for Bar Blend around the things that our group is going to do that excites you. So if you love The Bachelor and you know that your followers know that, you better like latch on to that. This is going to be all about The Bachelor. I know I am. Or maybe if you've never watched The Bachelor, that's something that you're going to promote a lot, is that we're doing this and it's your first time ever watching The Bachelor. But whatever excites you about this group, or whatever you're like, oh gosh, that'd be helpful for me, I want you to latch onto those things and promote accordingly, because all of us are going to promote this thing a little bit differently. Okay, so each of these headings are like different people are going to take on the roles of each of these like big headings. So the first one is nutrition. And what we're offering in this group is weekly meal plans, hopefully some live food demos, and then something new that I brainstormed with somebody else is doing some coaching sessions, some weekly coaching sessions through Zoom for our clients. And I don't have an exact about what that would look like. I kind of said, just thinking out loud, maybe a morning Zoom session would be good, because morning is uninterrupted. And if people have questions about nutrition or fitness that they want to ask us, they can do that. And if we need to set up a schedule, we can do all of that later. But I know I could be available probably at least a couple hours a week to just be on Zoom for our clients to ask me questions about nutrition so I can give them that help, like real-time live chatting. So I think that could be a really cool thing that I've never done ever in a challenge group that could be really helpful, and something that a potential client would be like, oh man, that's like really cool that I could jump on weekly and get some like personal advice about nutrition and fitness. The next thing is Bachelor Insider. If you are not aware, and she's not on this call right now, but Casey actually auditioned. I don't know if that's the right word. Auditioned, tried out. I don't know. She went to a casting call for The Bachelor like a couple years ago. So she has like tons of insider information about The Bachelor that seriously, it interests me so much because I love The Bachelor, and she's kind of obsessed with like Bachelor podcasts and things. So I've asked her to be the person that like gives us all the Bachelor info. I don't know. And I'm going to give her free reign to do what she wants. She's just going to like put the information, the fun stuff out there for us every week. I want her to go live every Monday, but I need to talk to Casey about that and see what she thinks. Just to like give us some fun stuff that we don't know about The Bachelor that would really interest people. We talked about having watch parties, and that'd be as simple as throwing up a Zoom link and being like, hey, if you want to watch this with people, this Zoom link will be up from like 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. Then if people are like catching the replay like I do, I start at 8 every single time. We can just like watch together. I don't know why that interests me because we probably wouldn't even like talk to each other, but just to have all of the girls in our challenge group like sitting there watching The Bachelor together, that makes me happy. I think it'd be so funny, like girls drinking wine together and watching The Bachelor on Monday nights or whatever. I just think that'd be a lot of fun. And then the last thing for this is a Bachelor bracket. I don't know if you've ever heard of this, but it's like fantasy football Bachelor style, and you can like create it, and every single week you put who you think is going to make it into the next week, and there's a winner at the end, and we could totally have like a fun prize for that. But I think this is going to be a humongous draw to our group, is that there's going to be like little touches of The Bachelor all through it. And it's just going to be a fun way to engage people. Like I can imagine a Tuesday morning post, like, what did you think about last night? And it'd probably be like the post that blows up the most of the entire week. Just a way that we can get to know each other and laugh and have fun and build community that has nothing to do with the actual workout. The next
and
one.
if you guys, I just want to interrupt that. If you guys are talking about The Bachelor, so that Bachelor bracket, I was already in one. I am in one that I do with some middle school teachers. And just saying that we're doing a workout group with it, I already have a girl that was like, yeah, I'm totally in, because of that Bachelor bracket. So if other people are sharing that in their stories, or when they're inviting there's people out there that already know that exists.
I love that. That's a really good thought. And even Monday nights, I thought like I pictured if people do evening workouts, like they could do their workout while they watch The Bachelor. Like, you know, if you're struggling to get a workout in and you're like, I just need something to distract me, they could watch and work out. And I just think that'd be fun. Obviously this group is going to be fun, you guys. Like Barre Blend, I don't know if you've done the sample, but it's all about positivity. It's all about like loving our bodies. And she's just so fun. Elise makes everything positive and uplifting. And it goes by so fast and it's so much fun. And I love to have fun in groups anyway. So somebody's going to be in charge of just making sure that the group is fun. Having fun daily check-ins, prizes, whether it's weekly or grand prizes at the end. I don't know. I'm going to let people have free reign on exactly how they want to do this. And then challenges, whether that's like maybe weekly, I don't know, dance challenges, silly challenges, dress up, whatever it is, even if it's like fitness challenges. I'm going to give, like I said, I'm going to give people free reign to do what they want. I don't want to like micromanage and tell people what to do. So it's going to be fun. You just wait. It's going to be awesome. The next thing is community. I don't know about you guys, but community is what keeps me going. Like our programs are really awesome and our meal plans are really awesome. But I would quit if it weren't for the community. And I know that's a fact. Like I need community in every area of my life, and health and fitness is no different. So this is going to be somebody's job, just to make sure that we're getting to know each other on a level that's more than just health and fitness. And we're really going to create an emphasis during prep week, so we know for sure that community is the most important part of this entire group. Like we don't succeed if we're not doing it together. That's my experience anyway. So that's going to be a really big draw, I think, for people who are used to doing stuff on their own. Tough love. If you aren't aware, you are a coach. Like, you don't just sell things, you are a coach. And I heard somebody, I think it was Kate Brown, if you came to the team retreat back in August, she was talking about coaches and like what they do. And I started thinking, when I was a volleyball coach, I had no problem being tough on my girls. Like, they know that I'm tough on them because I want them to be better and I see their potential. And it's the same way in our business. Like, these people come to us and expect us to be a coach, not just a friend. Like, they expect us to push them. They expect us to give them tough love. So that's exactly what we're going to do in this group. Yeah, it's going to be fun. Yeah, it's going to be positive. Yeah, it's going to be uplifting, but you can be tough on people and they can still feel really loved by you. So that's going to be an important part of this, is making sure that people are checking in. Oh my goodness. Making sure they are checking in and not giving up and really giving it their all. I have this tickle in my throat. It will be hard for some people. It will be hard for some of us, because 60 days to stay committed, especially to nutrition and a brand new workout, if you've never done barre, like, there are going to be moments that are going to be hard, and we want to be tough on them yet love them at the same time and encourage them through the tough love that we give. And I think this is the last part. It's going to be weekly wins. I want it to be a consistent thing that we are celebrating progress. We are celebrating non-scale victories, and we are just celebrating one another. Something that I love most about this community is I can remember, and this should probably be a post, I can remember like being in college and starting, like, I'd quit every fall, and then I'd start up in January. And I can remember feeling really proud. Like, I'd lose 5 pounds or I'd feel really good. And I felt like I couldn't celebrate. Like, I felt like I couldn't tell my friends how good I felt, or like show them the weight that I had lost, or show them the progress, because I don't know, there's something weird. Like, you feel like you're bragging on yourself or something. And this community is not that way. Like, I have always felt like I could celebrate myself and celebrate other people. And I think that's really special and different, and something that women need every single week to stay consistent in their health journeys. They need to celebrate every single win, no matter how small it is. So there's going to be somebody that's in charge of making sure that we are celebrating every single week, probably on Fridays, of the things that we've done well throughout the week. So I want to know from you, is there anything in any of these areas that you feel like you have a really good idea for, something I'm missing, something else we need? And if you have something now, that's really great. I would love to hear it. Or if not, if you need some time to think, you can always share with me later. So does anybody have anything off of the top of your head? Or questions?
I don't know if this could be intimidating for some people, like, when they see it, but you know how, like, a lot of us will, like, put, oh, we have, like, 5 spots open, and then we, like, add names, whatever. But what if we did that with, like, all of ours? So we had, like, one thing that was posted, like, in Fit for More, and somebody, like, updated it every, like, couple days, and we just comment, because then, I don't know, maybe it,
You mean
for some people, it may be what?
You mean to get to the 100?
Yeah.
What about a Google Doc?
Yeah, that too. And just putting, like, the first name so we can, like, screenshot it and, like, put it on our stories or whatever. So, I don't know, I think that if people saw, like, oh my gosh, there's going to be this many people, like, holding me accountable like that.
No, I think that's a great idea. I could do a Google Doc, or I could do, that'd probably be the best, a Google Doc that we just all add to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that's a really great idea. Any other ideas? I need to write that one down. Oh, I know. Oh, go ahead.
I have an idea.
Yes.
Like, in my challenge group right now, we do Heck Yeah Fridays.
Mm-hmm.
And so we celebrate, like, everything that made us say heck yeah that week. But we also go to, like, prayer requests for that day. And so we ask them, like, we celebrate things, but also ask, like, in a way without saying what are you struggling with, but asking that as well. So
Yeah.
it's beyond just workouts, like things and knowing what's going on in their life.
I love that. I actually put on the schedule for the weekly wins. I put that on Fridays because I thought that'd be a really good day to celebrate like that. So I do love that idea. I also wanted to mention that if there's ever a time, so I've already talked to specific people about their roles in the group. If there's ever a time, or like Courtney, for example, exactly what you just said, if there's a time that you're like, it's Friday, I want to do that in this group. Like if you want to get on every Friday and you want to do the heck yeah thing, I want you to go for it. Like I want every single coach in Fit for More to have the free reign to like be a leader in this group. Like you don't have to wait for me to say, hey, will you or would you? If you feel like you want to go live in Bar Blend, if you're feeling like you have something to say to the group or something like you want to share, I want everybody to feel like they have a role in this group and they have the opportunity to add in whatever they want. There are people who will have specific roles and some consistent things that will be put out there, but everybody can post or go live or do whatever.
Okay, I have, well, 2 questions actually. Is January 6th day 1 of the workouts?
So originally, no. I just heard that this changed.
Yeah,
So,
I just read that.
yeah. So what do you guys think? Do we want to start January 6th with the workouts? I kind of think that a prep week for a group like this is actually important. So maybe the first week, like starting the 6th, we do prep and then keep it with the 13th, we start the workout. And then also that gives us 2 weeks in January to get more people.
That sounds good. I just wanted to know because I just read that too, that
Yeah.
they moved the date up. So I didn't know. Yeah.
I think as far as getting people in January, it will be easier to get people if we keep it at the 13th. Because if we started on the 6th, we would only have like a few days to get people set up, those last minute people.
Okay. And then my second, it's not really a question, but I know that the workout is Monday through Friday is what the schedule says. I hate not working out on Saturday and Sunday because that's like the easiest day I have.
Yeah.
So I think I'm going to make Mondays and Thursdays. Those are my late nights at the gym. My rest days, but that won't mess anything up in the bar group that you're like the big one, right?
No, it doesn't matter
Okay.
to me at all. And in fact, I would love for you to say that like in prep week. That way people would know, like, as long as you're doing each workout, it's okay if you need to move your rest days to a different day. I think that's fine. I'm excited. Like, I think this is going to be really, really awesome. And Shelby and I were talking, like, if this goes over well, we could do this for every launch. Like, this might just end up being a really, really good thing for us. I don't know. We'll see. My one and only fear in it is that people will get lost. So I do think we're going to have to be really intentional about encouraging everybody and keeping up with the people that we put in the group and making sure that they are staying committed and posting and just being disciplined, because it's going to be a big group no matter what.
Is anybody scared of like their own challenge group suffering from it? Does that make sense? Because I have my challenge group just like this last month has been the best. We all started out with 21 Day Fix. So the last 3 weeks have been amazing. But I'm scared that some of those girls are going to go into the bar group and not post. But I still have some that aren't going to do bar. I'm scared that they're not going to post because some of those girls that are my main posters are going to pop over.
Right. So I thought about this and a couple suggestions or ideas. Number one, talk up this program and this group like crazy in your challenge group until it starts, and let them know that without saying anything that like I'm gonna like not pay attention to this group, because you obviously will, just let them know that you're really excited about Barre. Like they will feel that, gosh, maybe I should join that. If she's so excited about it, like her energy is going to be over there, a lot of it. The second thing is, since all of us are doing it together, it's not like you're going to have a daily responsibility or anything in Barre Blend. So I think that you'll actually have more energy to put into your challenge group than you think, since you're not like solely responsible. And then Shelby and I were actually having this conversation. If you don't know, Shelby and I sit on Zoom at least like one full day a week. So I'm always referring to her because she's the one I'm bouncing ideas off of. But she was like, well, could you use some of your newer coaches who maybe aren't going to be in Barre Blend or even doing Barre Blend to keep your original challenge group running, like give them roles. And I think that's an excellent idea. I have a couple new coaches who I wouldn't even recommend really to do Barre Blend, because I think a 21-day program is the best bet. So I may give them a role in my challenge group to post and keep it going, if I feel like it's too much to do both. Yes, Meg, I thought that was brilliant as well. Any other questions, ideas, concerns? Do you like the ideas behind the challenge group so far? I'm glad, Meg, because I am not really a graphics person. So that works out perfectly.
Yeah, hallelujah for people like you, Meg. Seriously.
Sweet. Okay, well, that's really all I have. It was really short, but I just wanted you to have the details and what I'm thinking. Blow it up on your social media. It is available tomorrow, and we have about 3 weeks. We do have, well, technically, before we start the workouts, you have 4 weeks of promotion left. You will not over talk about this. Believe me, you will not. Like, you could talk about it every single day and you still would not be over talking about it, because the same people are not watching your stories every single day. And even if they are, they're not listening to you every single day. Like, they need to hear it over and over and over again, because the first 6 times they hear it, it's just going to be noise. And then they're going to hear it and they're going to be like, oh, that sounds pretty fun. And then they're going to hear it again and they're going to be like, nah, not for me. And then maybe the 8th or 9th time, they're going to be like, I want to know more. So you will not over talk about it. You will not oversell it. Be excited, be genuine, pick out the parts of this group that excite you most and talk about those things most. Anything else? All right. I'm going to take a picture of your pretty faces. Beautiful. All righty. I'm going to stop recording